Hello everyone, Chris Campbell here in the clock shop this evening. So what I have here is a template of some of the clock gears that I'm currently working on to get cut out for a clock that I'm building. It's going to be a wood movement clock. I use different templates just like this when I'm working on mechanical clocks such as this, the metal type clocks, because each gear is completely different. What I'll usually do is go online and find out which gear and get the measurements, the schematics, and then I use dowel calipers, and that way I can accurately measure the gear and then put it onto paper. And then what I do is print out the schematic just like this and apply it to solid brass. Basically, I'll glue the backside to the piece of brass, cut it out like a template, and then use my milling machine to mill out the pieces of the gear. So if I was cutting out this, I would trim the gear, put it onto the piece of brass, and then I would scribe a line using a scribe and transfer the design onto the brass. And then I would scribe the center hole punch. Once everything has been scribed, I'll remove that piece of paper and then use a milling machine, very fine drill bit or end mill, and mill out the pieces of the brass. And then do the intricate cuts of the gears by hand using a jeweler saw, and then hand polishing it and filing it down with hand files all the way through. Then to top it off, I'll put it into the lathe, do a center drill, and then make sure that everything is centered, lined up, and is running true. And that is how we make custom gears here at Campbell's Antique Clock and Watch Repair. So this particular schematic is actually for a wood clock movement that I've already made up. These are the gears that I need to cut out, and I'm using the measurement system here. This is a ruler of 12 inches on both sides, and each one has to be cut out. So what I'm going to do is start transferring these to wood and doing the same principle, drilling the center post, the center holes, and then I'm going to cut out using a scroll saw and using my end mill to cut out the wood part of the gears. This is going to be a drawn out process of a wall clock that I'm building from blueprints. And so this is going to be a complete wood clock movement. But I do this exact same process when I am working with brass gears for clocks. So if you have any type of antique clock that you need repair, if it's got a broke gear tooth, come see me, because 99% of the time I can custom cut a gear, match it to your clock, and fix it up and have it running in no time. That's one of the services that we do here at Campbell's Antique Clock and Watch Repair of Anderson, where we'll get your clock back in time in no time. Have a wonderful evening.